Happy Valentine's Day. Hi, I'm Claude and welcome to my channel Cooking with Claude. In this video I'll be doing a surprise Valentine's cake for Jacquelyn as well as a surprise decorate the kitchen. If you like this video, please consider subscribing so you don't miss my future videos. For Jacquelyn's surprise Valentine's cake, I'll be using 1 box Devil's Food chocolate cake mix, red velvet cake mix, and some heart-shaped cookie cutters. So part of the surprise is also a surprise for what I'm going to make, so I'm not going to tell you till you see it. But as I'm making it, you'll sort of guess what's happening. Okay, so I'm going to start by mixing up the batter for the red velvet cake and then baking it in this loaf pan. And while I'm working on that, I'd like to show you all the decorations that I prepared to surprise Jacquelyn in the kitchen. So I chose this Valentine's decoration because Jacquelyn really loves bicycles and the color red. So I thought she would like this. And then I hung up some more hearts around the kitchen. Here's one, a couple more in the pantry. Oh, and look at this. Here's a Valentine's card from my niece Keziah to Claude. Isn't that cute? Thanks, Keziah. And a couple more hearts. And this one. And one more. Cute. And the stove should just be just about ready at 350 degrees. It's my favorite part. I've mixed up the red velvet batter and I've sprayed my loaf pan. So we're just going to put that in the bowl and place that in the oven for 28 minutes. Do you love the red theme? So I have a mini red spatula, a large red spatula, the red mixer, and our red measuring cups. Oh look, red cookie cutter. Cool. Okay, so I'm all set to place that in the oven. Hopefully it rises pretty big in the pan. So I was just washing up the dishes to start on the chocolate cake mix, and it was quite funny how the cake batter totally matches the color of my shirt. That was just a coincidence, but pretty funny. So the red velvet cake is cooking. I'm about to mix up my chocolate cake, and look at this shirt I'm wearing. Like, do you ever notice how you wear a bright white shirt or something like this and you get right away, like if you had chocolate or barbecue sauce or ketchup or mustard, it just kind of jumps onto the shirt. So a good friend of mine made me this, and I'm going to wear it. It's kind of a pirate thing. I love this thing. Alright, and so we'll get started on the chocolate. Okay, my red velvet cake should be ready any second now, and I'll pull it out and test it. So it smells delicious. It looks great. I'll just do the toothpick poke. And it's done. So I'm just going to carefully run a knife around the outside so that it's going to come out, but it looks like it will come out. All right. Good. So I think it's minus 20 degrees Celsius out. I'm not sure. It's always cold. I'm going to place it outside so it cools down really quick and then I can work with it. Okay, next I'm going to pour the chocolate cake batter into a new loaf pan that I've sprayed. I think I'm going to pour about an inch of batter and hoping it rises another ½ inch or 2 inches, and that'll give me a base to work with. That should be good. That should give me a base, and then I can put that in the oven and get that baking. Okay, here's the red velvet cake. I was wishing it was a little higher, but we can improvise. All right, so I'm gonna cut the edges off, probably there, and here. Okay. So next we'll cut it in slices that are about that wide, or just a little bit wider. Great. Okay, and so now the idea is to use our cookie cutter and cut out a heart-shaped piece. Perfect. So that actually turned out a little bit better than I expected. Okay, here's our chocolate cake. So we'll just put it right side up. So that's as high as I wanted this one. So I'm going to, let's see here. So if you haven't guessed by now, the surprise is somehow this goes into this cake and then I bake it again, and then when you cut it open you get into the heart. So let's see. I'll start by leveling off this cake. All right, and then I'm going to make an indent for the heart. Right here and here. Okay, we'll try that out. So that's actually that's looking pretty good. I'm just gonna make it a little deeper. Okay, so I think that's pretty perfect. If I put another layer of batter and re-bake it, it should work. Okay. Okay, I've placed the chocolate cake back in the loaf pan and I've sprayed it. So I've cut quite a deep groove for the hearts to fit into, so they sink right down. And good. So I think with the batter coming around the edge and then rising up, it should cover the entire heart. We'll just have to wait and see. Won't Jacquelyn be surprised? I think I'll be surprised too. Okay. And the last piece. So there. One piece left over, but so that actually fits pretty nice. So now the idea, I hope, is to add batter around it and see what happens. Great. So we'll start down here. Okay, and then we'll give it a shake to get the batter to level off. So I should do the corners. Okay, that looks good. So we'll throw that in the oven and probably put a cookie sheet underneath because it looks like it's going to make a mess. Okay, good news. The cake came out of the oven and I cooled it down. So it did need an extra about 7 or 8 minutes to cook all the way through. But it looks really good and nothing's showing. There's no hearts showing yet. So that's great. So I'm gonna keep it simple and I'm just gonna write on it and maybe do some decorations, but nothing too fancy. So the box of red velvet cake came with 2 packages of cream cheese. How lucky am I? Because I don't know how to make that. So I used this with my new cake decorating kit, which had a pen in it, which worked really well. It has a bunch of different tips. Check out my unboxing of that. But so I kept it simple because so I'm finished and it worked really well. I had the 3 cupcakes that I was able to make. They have heart shapes on them, and then on the actual cake I wrote "I love you" and a couple flowers, and that's that. So what might be amusing is the surprise will be the actual cake that I can actually write on it, but the fun part will be when she slices it open. There should be, if everything worked, a heart shape. So we have to wait till she gets home from work. So there'll be a lot of surprises. She'll be surprised, I'll be surprised, and you guys will be surprised. So let's wait and see what happens.
Honey, I'm home.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, look at this. Oh, it smells good in here. Oh, baby, that's so cute. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, what a nice cake. Oh, honey, you're so cute. I love you too. All right. I'm gonna go right in between here. Oh, ooh, yum. Oh my goodness. You're so cute. I love it. Oh my goodness, how did you even do that? Huh. Well, isn't that adorable? Well, isn't that so cute? I love the heart, babe.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Would you like a bite?
You know I do. I like the end piece. Good.